Hello there, I'm Mrs. Millie and this is Plum.
Hello!
Welcome to Kids Cooking School. We are so glad that you are here.
Yeah! Mrs. Millie, I have a special joke for you. What is the difference between tuna and a piano?
What?
You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna.
Speaking of tuna, today we're going to be making tuna fish sandwiches.
I love tuna! Do we cook for these?
We do not cook for these, but we will be using a can opener, so make sure there's a grown-up around and always ask permission before you make anything.
Being safe is always the most important thing.
Now let's begin.
Today we have our friends Audrey and Lucas here to help us out. Hi. Hi. So, Mrs. Millie, what do we need to make tuna sandwiches?
We need bread, tuna,
tuna,
and mayonnaise.
Or you can also call it mayo.
For a very basic tuna sandwich, that is all you need. But today we're going to have a tuna sandwich adding some celery and pickles too.
That's not very many ingredients at all. Yep. What do we do first?
First, we need to open our can of tuna and drain all the water out.
Wow, there's a lot of liquid in there. Do we keep it in there?
No, after we cut the top of the can, we leave the lid in there and squeeze it out to get as much of the liquid out as we can.
What do we do now that our tuna can is open, Mrs. Millie?
Now we're going to use our fork to scrape the tuna into the bowl. Audrey, do you want to go ahead and do that?
I love making things. It's very fun. All done. Now what do we do?
Now we're going to add some mayonnaise into our tuna. How much mayonnaise you put in is really up to you. Some people like a lot of mayonnaise and some people like a little bit of mayonnaise. So start with just one scoop and stir it around and maybe taste it and see if you like it that way. And if it needs a little bit more mayonnaise, then add a little more.
Okay. Do we eat it now? It looks really good.
Not quite yet. There's a little bit more we need to do. Now Audrey here, she actually likes tuna sandwiches without celery and pickles. So we're going to make a half a sandwich just for her by taking some out of this mixture. And then we'll add our celery and pickles after that.
Celery and pickles? Then that will make the sandwich even better.
I think so too. So to make a half a sandwich, you just need to take one piece of bread and cut it in half. So Audrey, go ahead and put some tuna on your bread. And we want to make sure that we spread it so that it completely touches all the bread.
Or else you'll get a mouthful of bread.
Yeah, so you want it to cover the entire thing so that you don't just get a bite of bread.
That happened to me once before. It wasn't that pleasant.
Now there you go. Now we have our just regular tuna sandwich. Now we're going to add our pickles and celery to the rest of it. Now for the celery, we just need to take one piece off. If you really like celery, you can take more off. It's up to you. Celery can be quite dirty, so we're gonna have to rinse it off first and really rub it with our fingers just to get all the dirt off. After we wash it, we're gonna cut off the ends, and then we're going to cut it long ways in half. And then we're gonna cut those halves in half again so that we have 4 long sticks. Then we're going to use our claw hold and chop them up into small pieces. Next, we're gonna cut up some pickles. We have some sliced pickles here that we're just gonna cut into smaller pieces. So we're gonna take as many as we want out and just cut them up.
I don't think I've ever had pickles with tuna. I'm excited to try it. Because trying new foods is good.
You might like it, you never know. Now that we have our celery and our pickles all cut up, now we're going to add them to our tuna.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and dump them in.
And mix it?
Exactly, Plum. Hey, Plum, can you and Lucas stir it together?
Okay. Of course! Mix it. Mix. I love mixing things. That's my favorite part about cooking. Even my favorite part.
After we mix it all up, then we're gonna put our tuna mixture onto our piece of bread. Then when that's all ready, we put the other piece of bread on top.
You can cut it if you like. And then we eat it?
Yep, then we eat it.
May I try a bite? Mmm! This is delicious! I really like it with celery and pickles. Really yummy. Has a unique flavor. Thanks for joining us.
Remember, the more you practice, the better you will get.
And it's okay to make mistakes. Just keep trying and every time will get a little bit easier.
If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button.
It's the big red rectangle.
And if you make any of our creations or want to connect with us, have your parents tag us on Instagram at Kids Cooking School. We're also on Facebook.
We would love to see what you are making and practicing. Now go!